Thanks again for tuning into Sin's Workshop. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be talking about My Calamity Jane by Cynthia Hand, Jody Meadows, and Brittany Ashton. I have to say, I am in love. I love these three authors, and I love their whole Janie series. You know, the first one was My Lady Jane, My Plain Jane was the second one, and this is the third, and so far final installment in the Janies series. They take historical figures and reinvent history. Their tagline is "History got it wrong," and I love how they reinvent history. In this case, we're going to the Old West. We're following Calamity Jane, Annie Oakley, and Frank the Pistol Prince Butcher as they hunt down werewolves, or as they call them in this book, the Garou. It's just a whole lot of fun. First of all, I think it's really great how you have three authors work so well together. I mean, you would think, oh boy, a book written by three authors, is this going to be cohesive enough? And it is. Each author focuses on building up a central character. Like I said, you have these three characters, and the book does go between their 3 point of views. But the way it just works together is what makes it gripping. And you also get to see the author's individual voices, but they tie together. It's not like the characters exist only in their point of view. When they're referencing other characters, you see another character. So you're seeing the heart and soul of these authors. You're seeing the friendship. You're seeing the I guess love and friendship that these authors have with one another, because it comes to life through this characterization in this story. It's absolutely phenomenal. These characters are hilarious. You know, they're funny, they're smart, they like to crack a lot of jokes. And it just makes you laugh. It makes you smile. It makes you just be like, oh my god, really, Jane? Really, Annie? My goodness, Frank. That's how it makes you feel when you're reading it. You're just grinning, like ear to ear, like this. Maybe that's why I chose this ensemble today. It just makes you want to grin ear to ear when you're reading this book, because it's just so much fun, you know, and it works. You know, it's effortless seeing these 3 point of views and these three perspectives come to life in this narrative. And I have to say, that also goes hand in hand with the storytelling. Now, what I think is really clever, what I think is really, really clever about these authors is that they break the fourth wall. I'm all for breaking the fourth wall, let me tell you. They do it in such a way that, again, it just makes you laugh. It doesn't make you laugh in the bad way of just being like, oh my god, this is so bad. It's funny. It makes you laugh in the way of how they reference pop culture. You know, even the characters reference what we would today be pop culture, you know? It's like, oh, so it's like they're writing and be like, oh, well, this pop culture reference was invented by Jane or Annie Oakley. You know, that's how the authors are writing it, and it's just fun, and it's comical, and it makes me feel like, is this really fiction? You know, is this really fiction, or is this how it happens? Like, I'm gonna go with this is how it happened, because it's fun and it's believable. You know, it's written in a way that it makes you wish it were reality, because it is so fun and lighthearted and charismatic. You know, it's not written obscenely or ridiculously or unbelievably. You know, there's heart in it. And when the authors are breaking that fourth wall to bring all of that to life, they're not just referencing pop culture, they're also referencing the plot. You know, they're giving a little bit more well-roundedness for the plot, so that way it's not up to just the characters themselves. So they act as that third omniscient voice to the story, but they're doing it in a way that is engaging and fun by referencing the reader. They're like, dear reader, this is the point where, you know, that's what they do in the book, and that's what makes it funny, and that's what makes it engaging, and that just makes it Wonderful, I guess, is the best word I can come up for it, because it is wonderful. It's such a fun book. I can't stress that enough. It's fun. Read it. Read all of them, because they're all fun. I'm looking forward to reading I read My Imaginary Mary, which follows Anna Lovelace and Mary Shelley. Yes, Frankenstein's Mary Shelley. So, I am here for it. I'm excited. Got the special edition of it. I will be reading it soon. Hopefully this year. I love their stuff. I can't stress that enough. They are absolutely talented writers here, and the way they work together to bring the story to life. I mean, it's cohesive. It flows. There's no break in that pacing or momentum. The story builds, and the characterization builds. There's lots of character development. So yeah, it's funny. When I started reading this book, I was just like 4 out of 5, right? But it's one of those books where it's just like I talk about it more and more and more, and I love it more and more and more. So it gets 5. It gets 5 out of 5 stars. So if you want to go ahead and purchase the book, which I highly recommend you do, I will include links in the description below on where to purchase the book. And on that note, I hope you all will continue to support me here by liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and sharing it with all your book-loving friends. You can also become a supporter on Buy Me a Coffee, my Patreon, my Ko-fi, or by purchasing one of my handmade candles. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, happy reading.